We have found the real thing.
New year, same antics. What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are kicking off the first video of 2024 with one of the cards on my watch list and one that I've been enjoying greatly. Today we are talking Skeledirge Ex Terrestrial type metal. So if you're not sure what we're about, let's get into it. So it's a Tera Pokemon. It has the incredible bench barrier type Tera trait. So as long as it's on the bench, it cannot be hit by damage. So there's no way of shutting this off at the moment, and I really hope there never is. This is a fantastic trait because 330 is nothing to scoff at. It is a large number, many decks have to two-shot you, and being able to retreat off to the bench means you have to burn a boss's orders to get your two prizes, which means I can make you work for it and you won't have it late. It is a fantastic type. Outside of Radiant Charizard, I do not really see fire types as prevalent as they should be, and I'm not going to complain. So until we get a really good grass deck, I don't think we'll see much fire, which means Skeledirge will be playing very nicely for quite some time. It also has a fantastic attack. It is unaffected by the effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, whether it's prevent all damage, whether it's an ability that prevents it from hitting you, it doesn't matter, it's going right through, and 160 is a nice number to go for before any damage modifications, because we have yet to talk about that ability. And of course, in Incendiaries, then
What?
Kid can't even read. Today, Junior!
Incendiary song? We will figure that out. Once during your turn, you may discard a basic fire energy from your hand to use this ability. During your turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 60 more to the active before applying weakness or resistance. So we can stack that. So if we discard one energy, it brings us up to 220, which gets a lot of those basic EX Pokemon. If we get two of them, 280 gets those V-Star Pokemon. So right now we're hitting and stage 1 EXs. So we're hitting a lot of relevant numbers. And in the miracle that you got 3 of them in play, we are hitting 340 damage, knocking out everything in the game because we don't care about the effects on your opponent's active. There's a lot to like. It's very reminiscent of a card that was around when I started playing, Volcanion EX, except Volcanion only boosted by 30. So you can come up with a lot of nutty shenanigans and combinations, which we are going to talk about today. So what are our options? Because we have a few. We have Arceus. So you can pair it with Arceus, Starbirth's your double card. Trinity Nova, you do 200 damage, or 260, or 320. We can try to cheap prizes and turn profits. So bring that 30 up to a 90 or even a 150, and then we're taking 3 prizes if we knock out a basic. We're not talking about either of those today. NTV, where we just kind of Magma Basin and spam burning Rondo, and we're hitting for 280s, 340s with a basic Pokemon. I like where you're going, so we have quite a few options. Or we go TM, Evolution, we go Babero, we go with Small Moltres, we just kind of spam the army and we just draw. Play the Crocalors, the small one prizers. No, I said New Year, same BS. You know what it is. Yeah, here we go. We're talking the Lost Zone engine. Now, I can hear all your groans. Another one, I know. Hear me out. Quick recap. The Lost Zone, for those of you unfamiliar, by sending cards to the Lost Zone, we can unlock levels to it. Key numbers to note are 4, 7, and 10. It allows powerful toolbox combinations, and it really gives a lot of currently underpowered cards a chance to shine. Right now, Skeledirge falls in that level. We need the E-block to rotate out, which, don't worry, is coming in April. So we're not too far off. But right now, we are pairing it off with the Devilish Lost Zone. Some quick math. Why did I decide to pair it with the Lost Zone? So first one off the bat. 1 Skeledirge, 1 Cramorant, when we have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, does 110 damage for free. 1 energy song gives us 170. So that hits some very key support Pokemon. Squawkabilly, Lumineon. So we are trading for 1 energy, 170 damage on a 2 prize Pokemon. And many of the decks playing those cards cannot one-shot the Skeledirge EX. So let's say we want to throw in a second one. Let's say we're getting a little greedy or our setup is fantastic because, you know, Cramorant is a very low maintenance attacker. 230 damage. Now we're playing with some big boy numbers or some big top hat wearing numbers. We hit our Miraidons, we hit our Entei, we hit our Chenpaus. All assuming they're not caped or charmed, neither here nor there. So 230, and that's not even including the fact that Luster Burn can hit 280 if there's one of the other cards we're playing can hit 370 damage. But Cramorant is a very effortless attacker to spam with Artazons, VIP passes, Nest Balls, you name it. Cramorant is just such a low maintenance attacker to get the ball rolling with. So we'll speed it on. So I did talk about rotation very quickly. We're going to lose all the E-block cards. So these are the big ones to keep in mind. Right now, we're really just doing whatever it takes to get Skeledirge into game. Raihan, Escape Rope, VIP Pass, all crucial losses that are coming in April. Don't worry, I've kind of thought down the line, haven't put too much thought into it, but if you want me to improve this deck for post-rotation when we know more of the cards, let me know. I love Skeledirge as a Pokemon. Fuecoco's the best. These are some quick thoughts. Quick no-brainers. We got Mela. So it's like Raihan. If your Pokemon were knocked out, attach a basic Fire Energy, then draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Jet Energy. Kind of replaces Escape Rope. Kind of gives us extra energy attachments. Not too bad. Artazon. There's a new item card that was recently revealed. I didn't include it. It doesn't get Fuecoco's. It's not worth mentioning, in my opinion. Here's the deck list. This is the one you probably jump towards. So it's a lot of Lost Box stuff. You're like, this looks very familiar. Some other quick maths I did not mention on the screen. Minior with the Incendiary Song can get a 1-hit KO on an Iron Hands. So this deck looks like it would crumble to Iron Hands. Not really. We can also deal with Block Lax. That was another concern. And if they decide to put any of your attackers out, say we have to put in a Fuecoco or a Cramorant or whatever, Minior can constantly keep popping back into the active, so we're not really afraid of Block Lax. I'm respecting it. It might be over-respecting it. You can change it as you see fit. But Brandon, I don't like to leave lists alone. I like to tinker. Yes, and I'm aware. So I've already included a couple cards. First one, Super Odd. If you don't like playing Klara and you want to maybe even post-rotation this, Super Odd is nice. Just include maybe some Mirage Gates or some other ways of getting energies into your hand. We've got Spiritomb. This deck really does not like seeing Mew, because we don't have means of charging up the Radiant Zard enough, and they're playing Path of the Peak, and it could be interesting. Spiritomb makes Mew a little better. You can cut the Minior if you want. I've overkilled for Block Lax because I just like beating on Block Lax players. Mirage Gate, again, if you want to get energy attachments onto your Radiant Zard earlier, you want to use the Dirge Ex, I get it. Like, Mirage Gate is definitely a useful card when we hit to 7. Evolution TM. So we're already hitting really hard with Cramorants. So if you hit a couple times, spin innocently, pop them in there, you can devolve the Charizards, whatever, send them off, or you can turn their own Lost City against them. Devolution is a funny card. I've been playing it in a lot of my Lost Zone decks. Worth a try, 1 or 2 of. Cobalion. So Charizard can be funky because you need some really specific math. So Raidzard needs 2 of the songs in order to get an OHKO. With the Cobalion, it only needs 1 song, 1 Cobalion. Raidzard, you can almost spam it unless they Lost Zone it. Earthen Vessel. So we don't really have a way to get the energies into our hand to use the ability. They don't do us any favors sitting in the deck because we're not playing Gate. So Earthen Vessel, you maybe cut a Fire Energy, drop the Vessel in, then everything gets easier, your deck gets thinner, you're not as afraid of Roxanne or Iono. Skeledirge EX, the Fire type. So if there ever comes a time and you need to be hitting for, you really have to check on how am I getting it off the board, whether it's Turo, whether it's Collapse, whatever. Once it soaks the hit, it's bad, but it's a quick with the song, 330, which can hit a lot of things very, very hard. And the last package was Lumineon for Sealstone. This one I'm more or less considering after Path of the Peak rotate. So then we can go Lumineon, we can grab Colress, we can grab Mela, we can grab anything. Or Sealstone is just nice to have because if you're going to play Lumineon, it's another free one. You can play some vacuums, you can push your counts a little faster, add some elements of turbo. Those are some considerations. Now we're going to jump into some games and showcase the deck in action. Enjoy. So we really don't want to go first with this deck. I don't care what the deck is, blind most times. We're just going to pick to go second. Unless we know we can take advantage of it. I'm always afraid of getting docked. So Minior in the active is kind of ugly, but we have the Colress, we have the VIP Pass. There's not really much more that you could really want in this opening hand. I mean, maybe second VIP Pass or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Because Minior is an attacker. In this matchup, not so much. But it's a Lost Box match, so we get to see. One thing I like is as soon as I see the Radiant Greninja, especially in the Lost Box mirror, is that you don't have to worry about them going through your Dirge EX in 1 hit. So that means the EX, if we can get it online and we can get it functioning, is going to survive a hit. There's nothing wrong with that. We're seeing what we want. My plan will be to just kind of put early pressure on. We're going to try to maybe get 2 prizes off of the Skeledirge EX and go from there. Because they had a very slow start. So with Radiant Greninja, it could be anything. I don't think we're going to see any value from Radiant Charizard in this matchup. It's just going to be a Cramorant LOR, 1 Skeledirge EX weaved in, and then because neither of us are really playing any hand disruption. Oh, it's Turbo. Okay. Okay, so Radiant Charizard might get some value here with the Dragonite. For Sealstone, they had to burn it early because they only have 1 card, so you got to try to get into the game, you got to try to race. And this is where things can get scary. Because you can go Colress, you can go double Comfey, that's 5, Lost Vacuum, assuming that was one of the cards they grabbed or draw into. Then they're at 7, and all of a sudden they're swinging. Okay. Don't see Turbo around this much. Well, at least in this rendition. Ladder always puts out some fun stuff. Okay. So far, so good. Comfey. Huh. I think they got a little greedy. So, yeah, there we go. Now we get to show off the ability. So we'll just grab one rare candy. Oh, no. Rare candies are always better to have. So we'll go rare candy. There we go. Now we just have to discard one energy. We really don't have to do much. Maybe put an energy just to apply some pressure. That's all we're doing. And as you can see, Cramorant hits 170, so the card is in action. I would love to get a second Fuecoco on the board, but now they are in Radiant Greninja range, which I may not have accounted for. Oh well, we shall see. We shall see. We don't mind giving up the 2 prizes because then they still have to figure it out. So we have approximately, what, 6 prizes on the board, but I don't see a way for them because they can't Kyogre play. They have to boss up the Skeledirge to really do anything to it, which is fine. Let's see what they do. It'd be smart to take out the Comfeys. Okay, so that's not too bad. I always see the Lightning Energy and Panic, think Iron Hands, but I'm not playing here. But we are teched for it. So Minior is Lax, Iron Hands, anything weak to fighting, really. Because I know there was a little bit of Arceus running around when I was testing this. I was like, yeah, let's try this. Okay, there we go. So we're going to knock out the Radiant Greninja, 170. Cramorant's that lone Cramorant is really putting in some work. Not bad, not bad. So we got our first 3 prizes. And we got double Cramorant lined in the pipe. And you never want to get too cocky because you're just like, okay, I want them to take another prize and trigger Roxanne. They are closing in on some Sableye. And that's always scary because you never know what they're going to have because these decks could be also thinking degenerately like myself, where you're going TM Devolution. And I really want to make them chase it because these types of decks will only play like one boss, one counter catcher, and then that's it. Okay, so he hit himself. Really shouldn't have lost though in that Sableye, but I don't think we're going to get to that number. So there's the Jirachi that protects from the Sableye so he can't clean it up later. Take the Artazon. Yeah, I'm not going to get to 10 this game, and with my bench management, I think I just want to rock with the Crams. Okay, there we go. We'll smack them, and that way it's very easy to clean up, and most decks would assume that you're playing 2 Sableye, but I'm going to be honest with you. I tried Sableye at heavier accounts. I didn't like it, even with the Klara package. We kind of hit 4, 5, maybe 6 in the Lost Zone, and then the deck stagnates, because we'll have Cramorants we can spam. Like 170 is better most times than the 120 that Sableye is going to give. And a lot of decks are still playing Jirachi because Charizard is a popular deck and they're afraid of, Giratina, and it's just a lot of the meta going back and forth there. Whereas here, more Cramorants means more fun. No, let's go back Cramorant. Okay, Roxanne, that's fine with me. Yeah, see, that works for me. All right, let's get another one in. Absolutely, I will never go first. If I can help it, I will not go first in this deck. All right, so we've got triple Colress and a Comfey. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. Keep in mind, Skeledirge does open itself up to more when it rotates. Right now, there's a lot of problems. There's the Entei Valiant Metacham. There's the Inteleon Urshifu deck. There's some problems. Oh shit. Okay, we'll take this. We're going for the donk. Doesn't even matter. Just whatever. Switch, cram, pop. There. Skeledirge needs help. Skeledirge will take all the help it can get. Let's off to another one. Opponent will choose who's going first. Please don't go first. God damn it. Okay. Shit. Okay, there we go. All right. So they're playing Raihan counter. What are they playing? It's this double counter catcher. Or double counter energy. Okay. Oh my goodness. Turtwig, Torterra. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay, this is where the damage mods really come in handy. Really wish I had the fire type in here. I might have. I've been tinkering with lists, so the decks might be a little different between games, but they're not very different. It's mostly the Minior spot that changes. Nice. There we go. Do I revisit Torterra in 2024? Okay. There is so much to like here. You evolution. Yeah. Get the Grottle. Get the Barrel. You're online. You're rolling. And for all my complaints with the ladder, this is one of those games where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm really enjoying what my opponent's playing. Yeah, we'll need the boss. We don't need that fire one. Retreat. Colress. You can never have enough Colress. Fire energy. Because once those Torterras start coming out, they're going to be very difficult to deal with. They sit on a flat 190, I believe, assuming there's no capes or anything like that or any additional damage reduction. So there we go. Oh, we've got the Evo press ready. Ah, crap. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. Opening up Colress. It's a builder. We'll give her another second to see how it's going to go. They're filling out that bench. God damn it. Okay. Could you not? He didn't do anything wrong. Let's just see. All right. Sableye. Let's go counter. See, we need at least a switch card. Yeah. Jet energy. Nope. You never know what the stadiums are. Could be a path bump. And then give me something I can use. Cramorant. If he promotes a barrel, I don't imagine he gets it out of the active. So we'll take a Turtwig. Oh yeah. We'll put 20 damage on, and that way if we get just put enough damage on to the Grottles and the Torterras so that we can use the ability of Skeledirge and Cramorant cleans them up. Defiance Band. Very nice. They came prepared for pretty much everything. So it's a one prize war. And I don't know if there's a war. Wait. Full bench. Defiance Band. They could technically get the Skeledirge Ex. At some point they could. Unless... No. We resist. We resist. So you should be fine. Okay. That's not too bad. Luxray. Very nice. This Torterra list is very nice. I might have to... Yeah, I definitely might have to dabble with it. Because we're here to have fun. Okay, what do we have? Ah, don't do that. Okay. Cram it. Oh, right, we can Sableye it. Until they deal with Sableye, we are a menace. Let's take their draw engine off the board. Yeah. Try to Sunder and shell that. Play him very quick. Another Luxray, so they're keeping that damage at a good 250. Nice EXP share. A lot of moving parts here. I do like the Arven engine, the TM evolution. I love TM evolution. Might just have to make a couple videos in a row just on TM evolution. I think that might be my... If you get sick of the Lost engine, you want to see me switch to the evolution engine, let me know. Because that's the other one I've been enjoying. Lost Zone and TM evolution. Doesn't matter what it is. Really doesn't matter what it is, because we can make it work. It's a ton of fun. There we go. Yes, this is one of the games where I decided to keep it. Let's see if we get any value out of it. Do I actually want it in play, though? I do, but I don't. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. We'll get there. We're not in any rush. Pause. This Sableye is going to do some dirty things. Let's put him in checkmate. Let's do some Sableye shenanigans. Oh, right. Yeah, I took one too many fire energy. So there's knockout. There goes your draw engine. And okay, so they can't place any more Bidoofs. They need to evolve the Scroddle. And if they take prize here, I got him a Charizard. Ooh, capturing Aroma. Oh, okay. Where are we? Oh well, I'll take that. And last one of the day. So my opponent gets to choose. Story of the TCG Live. Opponent will go first. Thank you. Oh, what I would do for Lumineon right about now. Oh my god. Okay. What the hell is going on here? This is ugly. Oh, crap. We'll get those back. Let's get, there we go. Let's get to work. Oh! Bailed out. Flower selecting. There we go. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. There we go. We're gonna get, I think we are, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Nope, Klara. And let's go for a turn 2. Yeah, ooh, okay, I'm here for this. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna retreat. So we're patiently waiting. Knockout. And so, I hope the video is just showing that Fuecoco needs a little bit of help right now. Once we get there, we'll be fine. But right now, he's got to piggyback off what's working. And I will take that every day of the week. Okay. One more. Do the thing. Okay. Overkill. Overkill. All right. And there we go. And that right there is Skeledirge EX Metal type with games.